Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Right, let's begin tonight. I'm going to show you the decks that I'll be using. Don't forget, if you want to check the links below, and that'll explain a little bit if you want payments, if you want to make payments, of course, if you want a reading. Anyway, let's look at tonight's decks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. On my channel, you'll see the links to my blog and how to book a reading, etc. with me. So we've got tonight the Dragon Tarot, okay, with the Dragon Oracle. Okay. We've got an Animal Wisdom Tarot with the Animal Spirit cards. Okay. We've got the Circle of Life Tarot with the Fairy Forest Oracle. Okay, we've got the Shamanic Medicine cards with Native American Tarot. See there. Okay, we've got the Gilded Tarot with the Astrology Reading cards. The Gilded Tarot, Gilded Tarot Royale. This is, of course, the borderless version. Mchenry. Right, we've got Angel Tarot by Travis Mchenry. Angel Tarot by Bradley Valentine, and Debbie Malone's Angel Reading cards. Okay, we've got Butterfly Guiding Light Oracle with Intuitive Soul Oracle. We have the Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman, Goddess Power Oracle, and the Crystal Grid Oracle as well. So there's a few decks for tonight. So let's see what messages we're going to have. Let's grab my glasses, of course. Let's have a look at the Dragon Tarot with the Dragon Oracle. Whew, let's see what messages we get tonight for a collective. Okay, we've got the Fool. It's all about new beginnings, new adventures, taking a risk, being free-spirited, having a bit of a laugh. Maybe through studies, this is a reminder to us as we're learning to have a bit of fun as well. You know, as we're learning new things, as we're studying and discovering new things, maybe it's also about having some fun as well. Got Nine of Swords. So maybe we're feeling a bit stressed and worried about everything going on. We might feel a bit burdened, a bit weighed down with what's happening in our journey. Okay, might be a sense of wanting a sense of wholeness, a completion, a unity. Maybe this is a reminder we actually have some family support in our journey as well. You know, we may be a reminder of, as we're learning and studying, this new beginning is reminding us to have a bit of fun, even though we may be feeling stressed and worried and feeling quite burdened. It reminds us that we do have support in where we're going, even though there may feel a need of needing to stand up for ourselves and what we want to achieve. It's about finding some clarity It's important to have some clarity in the situation completely. So let's have a look at the Dragon Oracle. Okay, we've got the Sunshine Yellow Dragon. This is about working with our animals. So animals might be really important for us at this time. Might be working to connect with our animal totem, which might be super important for us. And that's going to allow us to maybe have a sense of healing within us, accept the heart activation, give and receive. So this might be about communicating with our heart chakra, allowing us that sense of opening our heart to new possibilities. It's allowing us to have a clear path. Might be really important to stay grounded, be ready to serve others or to serve what's important in our life. Maybe there's a sense of our energy being stuck. Hi Monica, how are you? Maybe there's a sense of our energy feeling very stuck and we need to have that cleared so we can move forward in our life. So maybe it's about having an animal totem that we might be working with. So let's just grab the animal oracle, spirit animal oracle, and let's just see what animal we may be working with today. Okay, the animal is the nightingale spirit. It reminds us that love is all around. So it might be about opening our heart to new possibilities, radiating love from our heart. So that might be an important aspect that's going to allow us to move forward on our journey. So yeah, that's it. So Monica, welcome. Don't forget, if you want a reading, just type up your question. If you want a paid reading, there is a link down below that will give you the link to my blog, my PayPal, to make a payment, of course, of whatever you want. Or you can just ask your question and I will answer it with one of the selected decks that I have with me at this time. Other than that, I'm just doing sort of collective readings, and maybe one of the readings that I do may resonate with you on some level. So looking at the collective reading, we've got the cat, which is about, or the knower of secrets, the high priestess. So this tells us that secrets are to be revealed. Maybe what was hidden is going to be revealed or come into the forefront of what's going on. It gives you this sort of sense of breakthrough once you have that knowledge. It'll be really important for you. So this is going to be the sense of nurturing your health. I think this is a sense of someone coming into your life, maybe that sort of takes care of you or nurtures you, or maybe you're that person that's nurturing or taking care of others because of the secrets that are being revealed or the ancient knowledge that lies within you. And this breakthrough maybe gives you the opportunity to take care of others on some level. Maybe you're feeling like there's a sense of new beginnings. You're on this precipice, if you like, on this edge of a cliff, and whether you're ready to step into the unknown is a possibility here. So let's see what animal. Here we've got vulture, nothing is wasted. So it's saying that, everything in your path, whatever experiences you've had, have been an important part. So you want to look at your love life, Monica. Okay, we'll do that for you. It's about trusting in magic. White raven spirit. About trusting in magic. So that's really important for you. What's going on there with that message. Right, you're looking, Monica, what's going on with your love life? Let's have a look. We're going to use the Circle of Life Tarot with the Fairy Forest. Let's have a look. Monica's love life. Let's have a look. What's important for Monica to know in regards to her love life? What's important for Monica at this time? Okay, straight away we've got the 10 of Swords here. So this is about things finishing. This is about things ending. So maybe there's some things that you actually need to let go of first. You need to finish. It might be something that you actually need to complete or finish, and then you're ready for new opportunities to come through. There may be a sense of I'm getting, this is a High Priestess here, and this to me, this one here, is very much about connecting with your inner self. Maybe you're connecting with the knowledge that lies within you to move ahead in this love area, the area of love in your life. So maybe it's definitely about maybe something finishing and you being able to connect within oneself with the knowledge that's going within you, the magic, if you like, that lies within you. This might come through meditation and reflection, which seems to be really important to you. Seems to be able to reflect on what's important. What do you want to bring into your life? What experiences have you had that's going to enable you to move forward? You've got 2 of Swords here, and this is about restoring peace. This is a sense of finding a sense of inner peace within oneself by finishing off, by ending, clearing away maybe an end of something, and being able to meditate and reflect and look at the knowledge that lies within you, the wisdom that lies within. How can you find a sense of inner peace, clearing away all the debris, all the negative aspects? Maybe it's time of taking care of yourself seems to be really important at this time as well. Seems to be a lot about nurturing you, about being able to do a lot of meditation, reflection. I'm getting a lot of things finishing and clearing out, and that's going to enable you to have some stability of the mind, which can be really important here. Okay, one last card here. We have the Queen of Discs, and Queen of Discs to me, or Queen of Pentacles, is a sense of nurturing your health. So this is really about taking care of yourself on many levels, and that's going to enable you to move forward on the love life that you want. There could be a lot about you actually taking care of self right now before you achieve anything else in regards to relationships or anything like that. I'm sort of getting a very much sense of you actually needing to take care of self right now. You seem to be the number one need at this time. So let's look at the Fairy Forest cards and see what cards come out here. So card number 1 is, it's about having some laughter, She Who Laughs. So it's about having some fun, looking at your perspectives and how you see things can be really important. So here you've got the sense of being enspelled, enchanted, awestruck. So again, it's about finding some magic within your own life. So having some fun, creating your own magic in your own life can be really, really important at this time. It's about the pledge to oneself, the oath, the promise in how you treat yourself. That could be an important aspect of you before you actually move ahead. So really, your love life is really at the moment sort of put on a back burner, because it really is about you being committed to taking care of self, you having some fun, you really creating some magic within your own life. It's not actually about bringing anyone else into your life at the moment, but more about you loving yourself. That seems to be where the cards are lying at this time. So yeah, that's That's the message for you, Monica, at this time. It's very much about you taking care of self. Okay, so let's just take a bit of a breather. Okay, so that's it, Monica. That's the message I got for you. So let's just look at, I'm just doing more collective readings. I'm just using a Native American tarot. Oh, that just flew out. What have we got here? Matriarch of Vessels, Warrior Woman, and Warrior of Pipes. So here we've got this sense of Matriarch of Vessels. We've got this sense of nurturing your emotions, looking at the way that you carry your emotions around. Are everybody able to see your emotions? Are you dealing with your emotions at the time? Oh, that's good, Monica. You've started to, starting to eat healthier. That's always a good start as well. So here I'm getting a lot about nurturing emotions. And this one here is I'm getting a sense of strength about definitely looking at what you can control and looking at what you cannot. Maybe it's time to focus on the more positive aspects of one's life. There may be a sense of hesitation going on as well. Not quite ready to jump into it. Oh, you're welcome, Monica. You're welcome. Sacrifice. What are you sacrificing in one's life? So I'm looking at this collective reading here. This collective reading is really about nurturing your emotions, looking at the way that you carry your emotions around for you. Maybe it's time to start focusing on the more positive aspects of your life. Look at the things that are going well for you. There may be a sense of hesitation going on, as there is this sense, maybe this overwhelming sense of, what are you sacrificing of yourself for others? So let's look at the shamanic medicine cards. Okay, what have I got here? It's about having some freedom for oneself. Having a sense of completion, knowing that everything, so as you're sort of letting go and allowing yourself that sense of freedom to achieve what you want, it feels like everything's sort of coming together. And it allows you to express who you truly are as an individual, which is super important. So there we are with the Native American tarot and the shamanic medicine cards. So let's look at the collective reading with the Gilded Tarot and the astrology reading cards. Let's see what message we're going to get here. There's a collective. You may find some of these other messages that are coming through may help on some level. So let's have a look. Here I've got this light at the end of the tunnel. To me, this seems like a pathway going ahead. And it's like the lights is shining the way of this path. There may be some trouble. There may be some a chance for you to shed old skins. Maybe you're feeling like you're being deceived in some way. Maybe what appears to be the end of the tunnel may not be. There may be some blocks or some obstacles that needed to be overcome. Trying to find some balance, some equilibrium, some justice in the situation. Maybe you're feeling like things are not quite going the way that you want them to. This tells us that the potential's there. The Potential is there. It's about having some stamina. I feel like it's definitely a sense of endurance and moving forward. It definitely shows us the potential is there, but we do have to, there are some things that we may need to endure. Maybe we need to break free from our chains, something that's actually holding us stuck at this time. And once we're able to break free from those chains, I feel like things will start to move quite quickly in the direction that we actually want. So let's have a look. Okay. So we're looking at the third house here. This is about learning something. And it could be about people that are close by, a neighborhood and so to speak. So it could be about people around you, and maybe you have the potential to learn something new. This could be a sense of about looking at the healing power that lies within you. Maybe you're finding yourself very a sense of sensitivity within oneself. Maybe you have the ability to teach and learn a remedy. So you could be looking at healing as well to be a really part of your to be learning or teaching others about healing aspects. Could be something of it. So when we're talking about here's your chance to learn something, your potential to learn something new, it could be about healing. Maybe you're learning about healing within oneself, which is super, super important. And here we have emotional sensitivity, caring, loving, may concern family, a mother or a child. So here we've got a lot about emotional healing, feeling, again, got that sense of sensitivity about the whole situation. So you just make sure that you're caring and loving. You might find that it might concern other people. There might be other people in your family that this might affect, this moving ahead as well. So that's an interesting combination of cards. And it's the Gilded Tarot Royale with the astrology reading cards. Let's look at the angel cards here. Here we have the Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. Okay, here we've got the sense of choices. I'm very much sense about choices. You know, it's like you're coming into your own. There's possibilities of a new partnership or contract, and you've got the chance to continue to move forward. But it's all about the choices that you choose to make at this time. Again, you might get a sense of having to break away from the addictions or from the things that are keeping you chained to the past. You might feel that you are trapped on some way. But it's quite easy for the chains to be dissolved or dissipate. The chains can break free, but it all comes from your own ego as well. Maybe you've got a sense of, this is a card that arrives, the Queen of Water. It reminds you to be patient and loving. Maybe you're feeling very sensitive to what's actually going on. You're very caring. So there might be a relationship that comes into play right now that develops on a new level. So it asks that you trust your own intuition, making sure that you care for yourself as well as caring for others. Here we've got the Angel Tarot by Travis Mchenry. Let's choose a couple of cards here. Okay, we start with Malahil, Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the sense of like missing out on the situation. Maybe you're feeling a bit bored. You're not quite seeing the bigger picture. You're too busy with your head down. So this is talks actually about being safely in travel. Maybe you're being protected by things that could harm you. There's a sense of healing as well. So to me, there's a sense of I'm very much getting that sense of maybe not quite seeing the bigger picture. It's like your head's down and you're not quite seeing what's actually going on at this time. Got Minical. Seven of Swords. I got this perception that you feel like something's being taken from you. I'm very much getting sort of like the tarot aspects more so than the angel aspects of these cards. Knight of Swords. This is like a reminder to not rush into the situation, but to take a breath and slow down. Slow down. Don't be in such a hurry. Yeah, I think that's really important for you. So here I'm sort of getting like being careful not to sort of miss out on the opportunities that have been given to you. Be careful you don't miss those opportunities. Don't rush ahead. Take a moment and sort of slow, you're feeling like everything's being taken from you. And so you need to sort of slow down a little bit, make some plans to strategize on what's important. So let's look at the angel reading cards. Here we've got the angel of detoxification. So we're really about clearing away all those things that keep us stuck, keep us clogged in the past. Maybe this is about clearing away all those aspects as well. And I think that sort of comes into play with the this one here, 15, ego. Here we've got the angel of truth. So really about looking at the truth of the situation. So as we clear away all the debris, we detoxificate away all that debris, all that stuff that's getting us all clogged up, we might be able to start seeing the truth of the situation as well. And again, we might have a sense of working with the animals. So I think it's really important to look at what animal do we need to work with at this time. So let's have a look at an animal card. And we have Rabbit Spirit. It's telling us that everything is going to be a-okay. Now is a lucky time. It talks about that once we actually see the truth of the situation, knowing that we're clearing away all that debris, we've allowed ourselves to actually see the opportunities that are going on around us, actually be empowered on what we feel has been taken away from us. Slow down a little bit. See the truth. Break away the chain of it all. Look at the choices we're actually making. Being able to look at our emotions and be able to nurture those aspects of our life. We can connect with the rabbit spirit and know that everything's going to move into the right direction. It just tells us that everything's going to be a-okay. Yes, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some work, but we're actually going to get there and it's going to be great. So there we are. So that's it with the Angel Tarot decks and the Angel Reading cards by Debbie Malone, Angel Tarot by Travis Mchenry, and Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. So yeah, that's those there. Now let's look at the Butterfly Guiding Light Oracle with the Intuitive Soul Oracle. So let's have a look and see what cards these are going to bring. What messages are these cards going to bring today? So here we've got Creator of Bonds, dignity, respect, trust, and tolerance. These form mighty bonds. So it's really about having dignity in who we are, really respecting ourselves in many ways, trusting who we are, and maybe being tolerant of others. Maybe we need to trust others as well, and that's going to create a bond between us. Here we have faith. So faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. So that's by Martin Luther King Jr. So this to me is about having, just really believing in yourself. Having, again, that trust and that faith in the direction that you're moving in. And that compassion for others. Maybe there's a sense of no act of kindness, however small as ways. So it's about being kind to others as well as ourselves. might be a really important aspect of our journey right now. Maybe this is a really big thing for us. We're, we feel like we're unable to trust others. We cannot trust ourselves. We're feeling like everything's a little bit overwhelming. This is just a reminder to have that bond with us within ourselves and that bond towards others. It does come with a sense of faith and a sense of gentleness, a compassion towards ourselves and others as well. And we look here, and it could be about working with children on some level. Maybe this children card here does remind us of unconditional love, a sense of purity. Maybe it's about looking at things from a different perspective. It's about a sense of nurturing as well. We have the sense of surrendering, allowing us to release those fears and things that are going on, those looking at the changes that are happening around us, being able to focus, maybe turn things around into a more positive way. Maybe we need to end of eras, so end of things that are holding us back, and giving us the inner knowledge to actually have compassion and trust and all those things that are really important to us. Maybe we're asking ourselves many questions. Are we able to explore the truth of it? Are we able to search for the answers truthfully? Are we able to have that integrity within our oneself and trust that the answers will come in the right time? Instead of trying to force it, let's just sit for a moment in reflection, in contemplation, and allow us those moments to actually find the inner answers. Okay, so that's it with the Butterfly Guiding Light and the Intuitive Soul Oracle. Okay, so here we are in the last set of cards. So let me just put that banner up. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got the last reading for tonight in the collective. We've got the Chakra Wisdom cards by Tori Hartman. So let's just see what message these cards have for us tonight. Okay, we start with the Nine of Wands. So there is that sense of perseverance. It's about keep going, with creative energy, allowing ourselves a bit of passion to sort of get to the end. Sense of preparation, what's really important for us at this time. Be a sense of, we know things are needed to be in moderation, just being aware that we're not too excessive in what's important. Here we have the sense of Nine of Cups here. So we've got the sense of gain as well, the sense of emotional gain. Maybe everything's sort of happening behind the scenes. We're not quite seeing everything, but yet everything seems to be going in the right direction. It seems to be happening in divine timing. Feels like a sense of cutting away, I just want to sort of say, cutting away the truth, but just being able to have this, just wanting to see the truth in everything, is having that expectation of truth. Seems to be that, it doesn't seem to be any grey area. It does seem to be this black and white area in your life, and you've got this nurturing, everything coming into abundance. When you seek for the truth, you sort of expect the truth, and it does bring the sense of abundance on some level, or bring things into fruition. So let's look. So I'm very much looking at the lower chakra and the heart chakra here. So we're looking very much at sort of the sacral, the base, the sacral chakras, and what's going on. And maybe about opening your heart. So maybe we're looking at our identity. Who are we? Who are we as an individual? We've got the HeKate diamond, so definitely about finding some clarity in the situation as well. Finding a sense of clarity and protecting our heart. Knowing that we actually need to protect our heart at this time might be really important. You know, as we're going through this sense of emotional coming into fruition emotionally, we might be feeling like, you know, we need to endure, we need to maintain the sense of creativity within oneself. You need to look at how you're blending things in. Can you be in moderation? You know, try not to be too excessive in what's actually going on. You know, especially as we're seeking the truth and hoping to bring things into fruition. Let's see what goddess we're looking at here as well. Okay, green Tara, salvation. Maybe we feel like we're being saved. I'm just getting the word saved in what's going on. Maybe we feel like we're being saved in this area of our life. Sense of feeling rebirth. So we feel like everything is, that's Isis there. So we feel like everything's sort of being reborn and being rediscovered. Can I say rediscovered? Communion. So it feels like that we need that communion is about that connection with the divine. That's what feels like everything's sort of coming together. That's why we have this feeling of feeling saved, reborn. I feel very religious or very spiritual happening here. This feels very spiritual. This whole sense of salvation, rebirth, communion, which is quite a very spiritual awakening within oneself. That's what I feel like what's happening when you're sort of opening your heart or protecting your heart and having some clarity in the situation. Maybe you're feeling like this is a real spiritual awakening on some level. So that's it with the Goddess Power, the Crystal Grid cards, and the Chakra Wisdom. So that's it from me. Thanks for being with HeKate's Crossing for the readings, for the collective readings, and for your reading, Monica. Certainly appreciate you being with me. Okay, so I'll see you next week, next Tuesday and Thursday. It is now 7:38 on a Thursday night here in New Zealand. So thank you for being with HeKate's Crossing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Don't forget to check the links below. Check the links on my channel. So you can check out my blog, Instagram, Twitter, and you can check out Unseen Alley for a reading, or you can check out Make Playing Cards for the decks, the Tarot Oracle Lenormand playing card decks that I have created myself. So that's it from me. Take care and blessed be.